Coach, this is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Come on, fellas.
Ready! 60 outlaw. Let's go. Deep grip.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
At their own 14-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd and 9.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Mike.
Getting that hard. 25. Check 25.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, seam 6. Box it.
Hey.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Cohen. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the slap.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
319.
On third down, Milton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Bullett's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
56, Mike, 56.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no 1st down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On second down, Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
26.
Check 59. I know he ain't got it. Hey.
Kelly. Front left, Kelly.
Watch 24. Watch that.
General West.
No.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
Ready? 30 base.
56 is the mic. Here we go.
Now Chubb running right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us where they actually have a chance to come all the way back.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
88. 56. Loco over here.
Right there. 56. Go.
15.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Right now, you got 58. Back north.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
26. He's checking crap.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Jones. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, 2, go, now.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence will let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 46-yard line.
3 butt. Mike, check, 59.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's... Third down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Inside.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. Chubb. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
You draw Porter. Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Shift. Wipe out.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
26. Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Here's Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
56.
No, no, no. 58.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Jones. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Topper!
Boom, boom. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check, crunch, crunch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, and now he bowls him over. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Bandit, you go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 56. Live. He's checking.
Kelly, don't let Kelly.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Going right side here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rodgers. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
It's a gain of 33. That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 30. Inside.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He finds Beckham complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Got it.
56. Mott's 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught. Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
61, match box, block defense.
On first down, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They run it again with Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
On the ready.
Plus 56. And coming after you.
5.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.